but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Henry again on second down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
And he is going to have the first down. And that might not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they should be able to run it down from here.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
And this win was impressive, Charles. And look, they were honest with us this week. They had this game circled on the calendar for quite a while, coming in and taking down the reigning Super Bowl champions.
And you and I both know from experience that having the title reigning Super Bowl champs is a blessing, but a curse when the next season begins, right? Because everyone circles that game on their schedule. They can't wait to come in and play, and they often do things you don't even expect because they figure, what do we have to lose? We're playing the Super Bowl champs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Toss right side to Pacheco.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Again, it's Pacheco. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce, 29 yards.
And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Love.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
16 more on that one and another first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. They go bootleg. Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window. Over the middle, and Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part, and sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees, because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. First down, they go back to Perine. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Butker's kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
First down, going to the air with Love. Right side to Watson. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 59 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Up the middle, here's Pirine. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll hand it to Pirine.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run again with Pirine. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead.